You want to do the Super Bowl shuffle? You know what time it is!
Damn it, sorry, I keep trying to set stuff on my character sheet. I keep rolling dice.
Oh my god, I forgot my friend has the boom. There we go.
Alright, welcome citizens. We are here for our first level up episode of the Dragon City Chronicles, a Shotgun and Sorcery actual play. Tonight we will be talking with our fantastic cast of freelancers from the titular Dragon City as we level up from 5 to 6. Before we get kicking off, let's hear. I am Kyle Pugh. I am the Dungeon Master, Game Master, Storyteller, Narrator, Lord of the Dice, and any other Super K that you may want to inflict upon me. But it's not about me. Let's meet our players, starting with Sam. If you could introduce yourself and give a quick little tidbit about your character.
Yes, hello everybody, I'm Sam. I play Ophelia Nalu, the merfolk artificer artillerist, and as we kind of catch up and level up, you'll hear more about maybe her morals and everything, but maybe a fun fact you didn't know about her is that if you look at her hands, some of the scales on them are a little more crusty, a little dry from maybe burning herself as she welds and learns how to tinker more and more. They definitely do not match maybe the more untouched parts of herself. So yeah, definitely a little rough hands on her. But yeah, that's about Ophelia.
All right. We're just going to go down the line that I have. Tomo.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tomo Moriwaki, and I play the gnome Tinkertop Gimellwadle, a veteran of the zombie wars and combat engineer who's sort of fell into the creation of a troop of investigators. Interesting things about me is I'm always trying to figure things out, but I'm not always trying to solve the problems.
All right. Next, Will.
Howdy, folks. Will here, playing Mirko Bronzer, a half-elf thief, rogue thief, rather. Middle-aged cutthroat, son of a something or other. Something that is non-obvious about him that the other characters actually don't know yet is that beneath his coat and his undergarments on his torso he has scarring that stretches kind of across his chest and down his torso from the unfortunate and very murky past of a betrayal from at the hands of fellow gang members from his youth. So, basically, characters don't know that not above table yet. So that's still to be discovered. But now you know above table.
There's a fun little tidbit for our characters to discover in the future. Next up, Todd. Please introduce yourself.
Welcome, everybody. My name's Todd Owen. I play the character of Bruno Jager. I am a dwarf, and character class, a freelancer monster hunter subclass. Interesting tidbit about Bruno, which I just recently added to my background, is that I've been wearing my mood ring initially for design and costume effect, but it actually sometimes Bruno occasionally consults the mood ring to determine his current mood.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Alfonso.
Hey everyone, that's me. My name's Alfonso. I play a human sorcerer called Elias Thornweaver. He has a keen mind, a sharper wit, and a talent for mending mojo, which is the magical source in this universe, in this setting of shotguns and sorcery. Many people, or I mean, at least people in this team maybe don't know yet, but Elias is actually not from this place. He's actually not even from this continent. So that will be interesting to know what's far away from zombies, but that's for the players to figure out. And also, Elias created a magical item, which he's very proud of and has taken him into a lot of trouble. But I hope people can figure out what it does, and it's super interesting, so I hope we get to that part. So, human sorcerer, right. Telekinetic powers. That's his thing. Yeah. Pacifist.
Right. We got two juicy little secrets there. Joining us tonight, as we venture back to the Welcome Stray Tavern, is our favorite bard in the city, Ryan. Will you give us a little intro?
Hey friends. Yes, I'm Ryan, playing as Ryu, the bard. I'm a half-elf from Dragon City, and I owe my life to a druid who fixed me up after an explosion went wrong in my home. My subclass is College of Spirits, and that's kind of due to that near-death experience that I had. But for me, making music keeps me alive, and sometimes the spirits aren't always happy with it, but that's what I'm here doing in the tavern. Welcome, Stray.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Let's transition now to the Welcome Stray. Load in here. The Welcome Stray Tavern. Right on the edge of Goblin Town and the village. It is a warm and welcoming place, barring none except for those who seek to cause trouble. Built and rebuilt lovingly by hand by its imposingly large beast folk owner Bort, Welcome Stray has become a favorite watering hole for the members of Gimellwadle Associates. Tonight, they're going to share a few drinks and have a little downtime. Why don't we have our players saddle up to the bar?
Right, everyone's in the Welcome Stray, just confirming.
Looks
Cool.
like I'm there.
Alright,
Yep.
Let's see if we can drag our characters over.
We can try.
We can try, if not, the hand of the dragon will drag you over.
Oh, I can move this one.
In case anyone is wondering what might be on the menu tonight, we have a lovely list of specialty drinks
Wow.
just for our players to choose from, as they are on the favorite clientele list.
That is super cool. I love those designs.
Moving everybody over.
Oh no, you're muted.
Dragon Bile shots are not always terrible.
Not always.
Not always. A great rule of thumb for any imbibed beverage. Well, Sam, as the first person who saddles up to the bar, you are warmly greeted by Ophelia. Happy to have you back. What can I do you for tonight?
Hello, Bort. How are you doing?
I can't complain. Roof's still overhead. People are in the tavern. And Ryu's playing. Never a bad
I
night.
see that. Yeah, it's a good vibe here. I've been kind of locked up the past couple days after a big adventure, so you know what? I'm looking at the menu here, and the Dragon Bile kind of looks. It reminds me of home in some way, at least with this little drawing. So Oh, can I get one of those, please? It's
Of
what,
course,
six
hate to live
six
where
copper
you live.
pieces?
6 copper pieces from the pretty lady.
Perfect. There you go.
Now, real quick, Ophelia, as you drink your shot, I'd actually like you to make Constitution save.
Ooh, okay. That's
First roll
great.
of the night. Okay.
Not typically a show that we'll be doing a lot of rolling with. Sometimes.
Oh, got a 17.
You pass.
Oh my god.
The bitter and viscous drink makes its way down your throat and leaves a earthy aftertaste. Wow, look at that! Showing your mettle. So
Yeah.
most of the goblins around here usually dare each other to do that. Most of them also throw up.
Not enjoyable. I think I was tricked by the colors, but you know, I can handle my drinks.
Appearances can't always be what they seem. Take me, for instance. I'm big, I'm large, and I don't like to fight. I'm basically a teddy bear. Well, how have things... Can't be testing your mettle for nothing. How have things been for you?
You know, they've been okay. As I said, I've been kind of staying to myself inside. I've met a lot of people this past couple weeks, and you know, it's gotten me thinking. I think when I'm tinkering, I get to think best. So, just you know, reflecting on a lot. You know, we came recently to ask about Rowena, and we were able to find her, and found a lot more that I think we'll have to venture into in a couple days. But it's been nice to take a rest and just realize, you know, as I'm a new person in Dragon City, I'm starting to find out there's definitely more people that I want to care about here. Yeah, and you know. You know how life is outside the wall. You're a beast folk, right?
I try not to think about it too much, but
Yeah.
sometimes I miss it.
Yeah, I think it's all catching up to me now. I've left my brother behind, but you know, I've found some pretty good associates, and you know, it's I haven't really gotten close to anybody in a long time, and I feel like I'm starting to make good friends and good company with you know, my gang down here, and I'll look at everybody else.
I think that's awesome. You know, though, there seems to be some number of people maybe we shouldn't care so much about that we've met recently.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there's
I am eternally grateful for you all helping Rowena out. So you'll always have a spot here at the Welcome Stray.
Thanks, Board.
Now, above board, since we've heard a little from Ophelia, let's talk to Sam about what going from level 5 to level 6 means for your character.
Yes, so this is Sam. I'm doing a little bit of a more energetic voice so that it's not just Ophelia talking. But, yeah, so level 6 for Ophelia means she gets tools expertise. So that means a proficiency in any skill check that has to do with her tools. So I get to, you know, embellish, or as I, you know, do things, tinker with things, mess around in new situations. It'll be cool to use my alchemist tools, thieves tools, anything like that, to get around a charisma check, or you know, something like that. Because I'm just, you know, so good at picking locks. So it'll be interesting to see.
Is there any specific kind of situation you're hoping you'll be able to do, or really just avoiding those charisma checks?
So my charisma, I think, is a -1. Let me check. So that would be nice if I get to double my
That would be
proficiency
helpful.
bonus. And I don't know. I definitely want to make more things that help us get out of situations, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Not
absolutely.
just rely on our good pal Pockets, although maybe I could make some cool gadgets for Pockets and see how we can upgrade his gear. So that'd be
I bet a conveyor of hot dogs just right from a magical source right into his mouth. I think that's right up his alley.
okay. Maybe like the little like fishing hook, like a fishing pole in front of him, if I need to go, and then he can just go chasing the hot dog.
That would probably incentivize him to really go where you want to outside of your magical link.
Yeah. I'm sure he snuck around here somewhere and is digging around for something. But
I'm sure.
yeah,
All right, well, thank you, Sam.
that's all I got.
Mr. Gimellwadle, welcome back. What can I get for you this evening?
I think I'll have one of those Ring of the Mountains. I remember those
A
being
fine
pretty good.
choice for a fine gentleman.
I feel like I've gotten away from drinking in the last couple decades.
But the Ring of the Mountain is a lovely layered shot featuring a earthy mushroom stout at the bottom, fine gnomish whiskey in the middle, and topped with a splash of lichen ale, giving you a very varied texture and flavors as it all mixes together in your drink. So tell me, my friend, how have you been?
Pretty good. I feel like I've been waking up after being asleep for a real long time. I think I got stuck in Gnome Town for a really long time. I think it really wasn't. I just wanted to get away from it all after the wars, and trying to find I think for everyone else, they're looking for adventure and they're trying to explore the city, and I feel like it's sort of, for me, it's like just getting back to it and trying to like get involved again.
Well, I think that's admirable. I can understand getting stuck in Gnome Town, being as big as I am. But you always got a spot down here. It's a little more rough and tumble, a little more adventure, and the ceiling will never hit your head.
And that works for me. It's been fun.
All right, well, Tomo, let's talk about what 5 to 6 looks like for Gimellwadle. What did you get?
As a freelancer investigator, I have a bunch of interesting tools at my disposal. It's sort of like a cross between like a rogue and a bard in some of the kind of the way the mechanics work. I have these ingenuity dice that are super useful, and getting to level 6 as an investigator allows me the power of finding the weakness in an enemy. And so I already have this great power where I can use a bonus action to either dodge or search. And now that I'm level 6, if I use the search ability, I can try to identify by identifying the weakness of an enemy, I can give other people advantage on the next attack on that enemy. So I have a feeling that's going to be really, really great utility and a great support ability. And it's sort of right up my alley, because I do like sort of standing in the backfield and trying to figure out what the right course of action is.
Wow, just being able to find weakness, I think that's going to really come in handy during combat. Look at that, you got drinks in game and out of game. How about that?
Yeah, and I think the sessions we've had so far have been really great balance between sort of like exploring our characters' inclinations as well as sort of our combat capabilities. I think I'm kind of like leaning more and more into this kind of gun-toting old veteran sniper guy, and it's a good jam.
All right, cool. Thanks, Tomo. As we move on, Bruno, you old so-and-so. How are you? How's Penny?
How's it going, Bort? Hey,
Oh.
definitely serve me up one of those delicious lichen ales, and I see my pals, the Hildebrands over there in the corner. Can you set them up with another round of whatever they're drinking? And
Of course.
thank you. So, I've been listening to Tinkertop and Ophelia talking about the last 2 or 3 days since we were all together. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little bit confusing for me and a little bit rough. I shot someone.
Well, as a monster hunter, I'm sure you've shot people before.
Well, I have shot people before, but I'm mostly used to shooting monsters, mindless or monsters with the intent to kill. And for me, recently, especially with my new friends, I've had to come to grips with my morality, being in these situations where I just can't blast away my scattergun, even though I love doing that. So I'm really glad that I have my business, my business that I've been running right above the main square. And so I've been kind of just hanging out in my business, honestly not getting too much business lately, getting too many customers. Cheers, boys. And yeah, but just kind of diving into my own brain, and occasionally go for some walks in the village. That's what I've been doing, and I'm glad that I'm here with everyone and talking with you, and just having a drink at the bar with my friends.
Well, we're happy to have you, and it sounds like you're going through a bit of a growth process, which is never bad.
I'll cheers
Right.
to that.
Right. Cheers to that. Cheers to
You're
that.
here.
Cheers.
Yeah.
All right, well, Todd, now we've learned a little bit about the emotional growth that's happened for Bruno. Mechanically, how is he growing?
So, going from 5th level to 6th level, I feel like as a monster hunter, I've been fortunate to have a lot of abilities and skills going into my class. I just feel like I'm ready to go. From level 1, let's go. Level 3, even more. And with the money that we're earning, and with the money I'm earning from my small business, that what I can't learn through skills or abilities, I can buy it. So I've been able to buy a lot of new toys. I like to call them toys. Let's just call them guns or bullets. But
you purchased a lot of arcane bullets.
Yes, arcane bullets. More surprises to come. I can't wait. Cannot wait. But I have what I was just telling you, that I'm kind of having somewhat of a crisis of identity, where I just can't shoot someone and kill them. So I've learned how to contain people or contain monsters, especially monsters. If there is a monster, now I can use the skill of containment as an opportunity attack, where if they fail their saving throw, they are restrained for 1 complete round, which will give me and anyone else I'm with time to decide what we want to do. So I think that's been really important. It just gives me a moment of pause. Now I just have to remember in these heated situations to actually try to contain the monster.
All right. Well, yes, it sounds a little more humane than a kneecapping incident that happened in a previous session.
I have no regrets about that.
And in hindsight, it was kind of funny.
Gotta keep an eye on that mood ring.
I am
Yes.
Tinkertop, I'm glad you sniped his kneecap, because I was just telling you to shoot him. I didn't really specify where. But kneecapping was a humane thing. Was a nice gesture.
And you guys were able to get quite a bit of information out of him, where if you had just shot him, that path may have gone up as a dead end.
It was pretty grisly. That healing potion was pretty necessary.
That's right. I knew we had that healing potion.
Yeah, you totally knew. Yep. All right. Well, thank you so much, Todd.
Cheers.
Cheers. Burko. Hey, man. What can I get for you this evening?
Oh, same as last night, man. I'm thinking we'll start with 2 scorpion bloods and see what comes next.
Oh, I like it. It's fiery and spice all the way down for you. How's the day treating you?
Well, it's past few days have been a little bit of a blur. Today's I'm not in the best mood, but I kicked a dead body earlier and kind of rolled my ankle a little bit, but it was there were a couple bodies around. It wasn't a big deal. Shot some people earlier, whatever.
You going around Rot Street again?
I'd rather not compromise that the client's information, respect their privacy,
Fair enough.
Can't say
Fair
exactly
enough.
where I was, but we both know where I was.
Wait, you were here the whole night.
Good man. And he'll toss him 2 silver.
Oh, he knows you're good for it. All right. Well, Will, what's Mirko looking like with the level up? Have you gotten anything that you're really excited about?
So Mirko's process of leveling up is just born out of some of the experiences that he's gone through with the party in the last few sessions, and so the kind of most recent development has been a challenge to his insight. He's not previously been the most insightful rogue thief, having gotten himself into many kind of tussles over misunderstandings in the past down in Goblin Town, and unfortunately just as many in the village. But he's been able to, in working with this terrible client lead, basically Rowena Frey's dad, who was incredibly hard to read, a pain in the butt to work with, totally just failing to read this guy, has been able to think more critically about how to read people and gain a little bit more insight and proficiency in that manner. Secondarily, in our first session, when we were kind of discovering the Arno Karnov factory, there was a big kind of confusion of getting to this place lower down in Goblin Town and being like, well, it has no windows, like what's going on, and spending more time than the group should, in Mirko's view, in terms of investigating how to get inside. And investigation, absolutely not one of Mirko's strong points either. And so without pockets, we may have never gotten inside and may have never been able to kind of progress our story and fulfill our client's kind of mission or our task given to us.
Sure.
There. And so maybe through a little bit of frustration there and a little bit of jealousy of how easily Pockets was able to find his way in, Mirko was able to kind of become a little bit more proficient in his ability to investigate. And throughout all of the sessions, it's become just a little bit more hale and hearty as a result of being, attacked by guards and skeletons that shouldn't be alive. So.
All right. Well, I think we can all appreciate the jealousy of the group's smallest member, and
Yeah, Bucket.
Yeah, I can imagine Mirko just like talking to Pockets maybe the past couple days, being like, "How did you?
Yes.
How do you see?
You're not better than me, Raccoon."
You got it. I mean, I visited Bruno in his office. He seemed out of sorts. He was talking about killing these people, and I had just, finished polishing my boots after getting the blood off of the people I had offed earlier, and and that was a challenge. But he wasn't all there. He was kind of inside working on some stuff, telling him, kept spouting this thing about how restraining people in an lethal way, and I'm thinking, well, we've been killing everyone so far, buddy. But yeah, no, I've been definitely was trying to talk to that raccoon like you do, Ophelia, but he just doesn't. I just hear chittering, and it's been challenging.
Maybe
Urko,
the
I'm just
goggles.
giving options.
I'd
Sure,
be happy to
man.
lend you the goggles sometime. That might make it a little bit easier. Not sure.
Hey, as long as it doesn't feel like teleporting, and I won't get into that goggle motion sickness that I hear sometimes afflicts us, but I'll give it a whirl.
Yeah, we could swap.
Well, for a man who's able to down several scorpion bloods, maybe we don't give him the woozy goggles right away.
Maybe not
All right,
tonight.
thank you, Will. And we get down to Lois. What can I get for you, man?
Hey, shush a little bit. My mind is just, oh my god.
Have you been drinking elsewhere? 'Cause I will
No,
take bets.
I don't even drink. That's the worst part. My mind right now is like in 5 different places at the same time, and it's just horrible. But you know what? I feel like I'm getting stronger. Just give me your strongest drink. I think that will work. And
Sure.
Mirko, please, for the love of everything that it's... Oh my god, stop thinking about the money they owe you. They owe you. It's like you're drilling my head, man. Stop thinking so hard.
I mean, it's only every 5 seconds. I can move it to every 6 seconds if that would help.
Think again about that dream when you were a kid about a unicorn. That's super softer. That helps a lot. Just
That's
give me a few. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to. My training has been crazy. I feel like a madman now.
All right. Well, I think maybe we get you a little taro juice. I don't know if a strong drink's really going to do your head right now.
Anything's better than right now. Just
On the house.
thank you. Just thank you.
Well, why is your head hurting? What you been doing? Are you trying to do weird magics? Get your mojo flexing.
I think that's an understatement of what I've been doing. I don't mean to say I'm super strong. It's just now I get. No, I'm getting better at just not exploding the cup of water I'm holding with my. Oh man, this is strong.
It's vegetable juice, mate.
Wow. Well, it's not working right.
Oh, well, I will double check the cask and make sure it hasn't gone off, but it should be fine. Are you sure everything's alright with you?
I'm... Okay, at first I was trying to reach further with my mind, across long distances. But then the problem is coming back to your own mind, which is kind of annoying. And then... Yeah, it's been rough, but it's interesting. I'm kind of lost. What was that? What was I telling you?
I think the kombucha's working.
Oh,
It might have been more
Alright.
mushrooms in there than taro.
Maybe I'm just sleepy. That's it. I
well,
need some sleep.
a little rest will always be good. Alright, Alfonso, so we're getting a little peek at, so obviously some changes are happening with Elias.
Yes.
What's happening mechanically that's causing him to reach out with his mind so much?
Yes, so he's actually been, actually training. He's been you can think of your hero's journey where he's like in the scenes where he's like trying to jump from roof to roof, but in this case he's just like pulling things, pushing things, getting into places he's not in. But mechanically, he got a few spells and 2 features which are super cool.
Oh,
so
cool.
first
Tell us
off,
about it.
I'm super excited. You can tell by my face. I'm super excited. Sorry, guys. But I've never played sorcerer, and this is super cool. So first, he learned the spell Sending. So you know, Elias was already able to connect with one of you at a time, who was like in a 30 feet range. But now this is like super far. I just have to think in someone, and they receive my message, which is kind of limited in how many words. But like, this is like next level telepathy. And
So
you don't have to be close.
You don't have to worry about a distance anymore, as long as you keep your message concise.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Also,
magic.
yeah. I don't remember the exact limit of characters for the message, but moving on, I have Clairvoyance spell 2, which is like just you can think of a familiar place you already know, and you can choose to watch. It's like imagine you someone like an orb of light, and you can see through it, or you can hear through it. So you can say like, I want it to be like in my room at my home, or you can say like, I don't know this place, so I want to appear like in the next room, even though you don't know what's there, but you can appear there like a sensory orb thing, which people can't see unless they have magic. So scouting is gonna be great.
Yeah, that sounds like it's going to be incredibly helpful next time you guys encounter a building with no doors or windows.
Yes.
Now we have a way where Mirko's not getting jealous of a raccoon.
Yeah, now
Right.
they'll just think I'm crazy. And for the last spell he learned, it's called Pulse Wave, which is just like your force push or force pull telekinetic power. And
Oh, cool.
you can just
So you get to choose which one you do.
yes, I can choose if I want to pull a group. It works like in a cone. So those creatures, I can pull them or I can push them, and it also does damage. So
All right. Well, I'll have to be looking into the details on that to make sure that there's no friendly fire on that.
I know. I was thinking
Lest
just
we
that.
get into a little complicated situation.
Yeah.
Fire away, bro. Fire away.
We can take it.
When your buddies are the collateral damage, it's funny.
Bring it
Yep.
on.
You have to understand, Elias is learning how to use it, so I can't promise. So,
Pacifist, he's gonna hurt somebody.
well, I mean, force damage it's better than just slashing someone or piercing. I mean,
Valid.
Yeah, that's,
It doesn't count if it's psychotic.
That cultist didn't think so.
Yeah, nope, they absolutely did not. But hey, anytime we can not apply bleed damage to our friends is a good day.
exactly. You're on my team.
All right. Well, thank you, Alfonso.
Yeah. There's 2 last things my character has, which
I'm
are
so
super
sorry.
small. No, just for like, I don't want to like over talk, but it's super quick. The first one is Psionic Sorcery, which is just causes that I can cast spells with my sorcery points instead of spell slots. I just have to like
Ooh,
use
so
the.
you have a couple more a day now.
Yes, but the
That
great
is
thing is, if I cast spells using the sorcery points, those spells don't need somatic or verbal components, so I can just like hands tied cast the spell.
Sneaky spells. That should lead to some interesting engagement, especially with our clairvoyance you've already grabbed as well.
I know. And for the last thing, it's called Psychic Defenses, and my mind is like shielded. It's got stronger, and I have resistance to psychic damage, and also I have advantage on saving throws against being charmed and frightened. That's it.
Oh, that is quite handy, and that kind of explains why he's kind of having those intense headaches. He's literally growing protection in his mind.
Yeah. I hope so.
All right. Oh,
I'm
cool.
excited.
Thank you.
Excited for you
yeah.
to use Mage Hand and when your own hands are tied with that
Yeah.
Bruno non-lethal restraint, you know. whatever he's doing there.
Yeah.
That'll be really big for you, I'm sure.
Thank you.
It's a real sneaky way to get a smoke bomb off.
True.
I feel
I'm
attacked.
a supporter, so I want to support the team.
All right, well, let's check in lastly with Ryu. How you
Hey.
doing?
Hey, Bart. Good as always. How are you?
Oh, I'm always good, me boy. You want a drink? On the house.
Yeah, what are these guys having? I feel like I might be on Elias's wavelength. Just do me up with a taro juice.
You got it. How you feeling, mate?
Well, spirits seem to be talking a lot lately. Just creating a lot of traffic upstairs, you know? You might be able to talk with Elias about that later.
Alright, well, you just be careful. Can't have my star performer going all wobbly.
Fair. I took a trip back to my old spot, the one that blew up. There was just a dark energy there.
I imagine.
But it's nice to be back here.
It's always good to be at the welcome stray. You're always welcome.
You're here.
Alright. Well, Ryan, give us a little tidbit. I know we haven't gotten to engage with Ryu as much, but your character also went from 5 to 6. What are some of the cool things that you have as a bard, especially with the College of Souls?
Yes. So this College of Souls, College of Spirits subclass
Or
at level
spirits?
6. Soul Spirits. I'm thinking about changing some names for some things. The level 6 College of Spirits subclass gets a spirit session, i.e. you can channel spirits with other living creatures that are willing, and based on the amount of other creatures I'm channeling with, I can learn a divination or necromancy spell from any character class up to the number of players channeled. And it's called Spirit Session. I feel like the name Spirit Jam might be more fun, because then it can be like, we're coming in, we're going to do a 3-piece band or something.
Yeah, well, that's more in keeping with the vibe. And of course, necromancy is very frowned upon in the city, but so is bardic magic. So that is something that you're going to want to keep on the down low a little bit, but you're already used to that.
Yes. I definitely feel more, I think Ryu feels more drawn towards the divination spells, especially with all his close encounter with death and whatnot.
Sure. Alright, well, cool. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Well, now that you all got your drinks, let me escort you to your new booth. Just a little way of me saying thank you for helping out Rowena. You come to the welcome stray, Gimellwadle Associates is gonna sit in style. The Bort will move his massive weight from behind the counter. You hear some of the floorboards give a loud protest to his shift in weight, but he'll lead you back to the back private rooms of the welcome stray, into a room that is just for you.
Wow, that's what I call VIP.
Oh yes, the back rooms are exclusive for members in good standing with Bort. Anyone else traveling back there better be by invitation of one of the current members. I'll leave you all to have a little chat and enjoy your night. You let me know if you need anything else.
Is there a spell for headache? Man, I'm gonna need something like that.
You can have my second scorpion water here.
Oh, I don't think that worked.
It
Never mind.
cures my headache every time.
Hand that back.
You might want to try out a dragon fire shot. You don't know what'll happen there. It might actually clear things up by sort of gassing the pedal really hard.
Okay,
Whoa.
so I'll take a sip of each one of your drinks and see which one works better, okay?
How long has it been since you've had a drink?
Never had a drink.
Never? Hey.
No.
No, I almost offered you to try mine first, but maybe you should see what the other ones do for you.
I hope you don't gas the pedal too hard now that you're sitting right next to me.
Well,
We should do shots and find out.
I'll do it.
Yeah, what he said. Hey, Bort.
Hey, why don't we?
Yeah.
If it's on the house, why don't we get a shot of Dragonfire? It's
Let's
got
do
some
a-
magical bits to it.
Yeah, can we get a round of Dragonfire back here? I think
We all
might
have
need
finished
some.
our drink, yeah.
I didn't say a round. I don't know if I'm up for that.
Count me out too.
No one's had any yet.
Alright, now, normally we don't advertise that we've got Dragonfire on menu, but friends of mine, special menu. And for tonight, round of Dragonfire on the house. But you all will be paying next time you try this.
What is Dragonfire exactly again? Just to...
Ooh. Mate, it is straight mojo from the Emperor himself. And if you ever get caught with it, do not say you came to the Welcome Tavern. Say you got it from the Green Grotto.
Sounds
That'll give
crazy.
me a bit more business. I'll leave you all to your drinks. Don't blow up my bar.
I heard it has like some dragon toenails in it or something. Something real fierce, Elias.
Oh,
Why does this smell like sulfur?
Okay. Over. I don't know if I want to take a sniff. I'm like,
I'd be
Wow.
more worried
smells
about being sitting next to Elias there.
This smells like fun.
Doesn't somebody have a bag of holding? Maybe, just in case things get kind of crazy. Maybe we could
Might have
Bag
some
of
space in
holding.
my. I have some
You
space
might have
in
some
my
space?
instrument bag.
just in case. You never know.
Endless vomit space. Okay.
Well, I wasn't worried
Shall
about
we
you
get
vomiting.
in?
I
I heard
can't
a
wait to
story.
hear Ryu play music after this. This is gonna be so fun.
I heard a story where someone who had control over the mojo, taken a shot of Dragonfire, and their eyes lit up, and they started breathing energy.
I think I'd pass.
Oh.
I don't want to suddenly combust and explode. Thank you.
You know,
I
as
feel like-
somebody that maybe has not drank before, I feel like maybe that's a good shot.
Oh, more for me. Thanks, guys.
All right, well, Mirko's gonna have 2 Dragonfires.
Wow.
On the
That's
house.
wild. That's
I
wild.
can't. I mean, it's a steal. I mean, it's a gift rather. You gotta get
Yeah, I
used to
could-
the difference.
Guys, we gotta come here more often. What do you think? I know we came initially for information, but I'm liking the vibe. I know, what is it? Bruno
Places.
has some friends here.
It gets cozy.
Is that why we're here? I was just meeting you guys for a drink and a chat with Bort.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
but I just meant you're acquainted with other patrons of the
Oh,
bar,
yeah,
so
yeah,
it
yeah.
makes me feel a little better knowing that maybe we're not just
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This place is cozy.
Was your name Raiju? Is it right?
Ryu. You could say
Ryu.
Ryu too.
Do you have like a kind of healing music? Maybe that'll ease my aching head.
Yeah. Here, what I'll do is I'll hum, and you just hum with me.
Hum? Oh, okay.
Is that helping?
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
The spirits are
That's
talking.
interesting. What are they saying?
Well, they see your pain.
My pain?
They say the
That's
dragon
a
drink
secret.
might help, but also might not.
That's not very useful.
Yeah, they're like that sometimes.
Okay.
So quickly, how many people actually drank their shots of dragon
Oh.
fire?
Interesting.
I went ahead and drank mine.
I did. Yeah.
I
I feel
I did.
unstoppable after the dragon.
Just everybody.
All right. Now,
Vile.
Will, did Mirko drink both shots?
Wow.
So I got it to my lips right as Elias said, or right as Raya communicated that it might help Elias. So I was like, oh man.
With the second one?
With the second one, I got my first one down, but I was getting real close.
All right. Well, can everyone who took a shot of their dragon fire please roll me a d20, unmodified?
In the command /R1.
This is gonna be interesting. Oh my god.
Oh my god, this never happened.
Damn, you're white.
Steady.
Dragon's bile got me. I was
This is
ready.
recorded, so you're a
Yeah,
legend now.
20, everybody.
Ophelia,
Yes.
Oh.
you feel inspired and great. Honestly,
I feel great.
you feel great. In fact,
Amazing.
you're gonna feel so inspired. You're gonna feel like you could spend all night coming up with a new Agitech device,
Wow. Oh
which
gosh, guys.
we will see what she comes up with in our next live session.
Ooh. This is
Could
amazing.
her creative mind come up with? Now, let's see. Tomo, you got an 18.
Nice.
Good roll.
Sweet, sweet.
You are able to see Elias's thoughts as he's thinking them in almost a word bubble forming above his head.
What?
Nice. I mean, this stuff is crazy.
Something that's really interesting is there seems to be a small, subtle font behind his thoughts.
I mean,
What are
almost
you
kind of like-
looking at?
There's two people thinking at the same time.
Can I make out what's behind the front of his thoughts?
Not really. You can see it's there, but it's like trying to read 0.4 font in front of 0.16.
You know,
At what
Elias,
opacity?
Good question.
I'm seeing your thoughts right now somehow, and you know that it's just this Dragonfire stuff is unexpected, is unpredictable. But I'm wondering if maybe if you did take that shot, maybe we could see I could see your thoughts more clearly.
You're trying to convince me to drink that thing after you're telling me you're watching my...
Why don't you read my mind to see what you think?
That's crazy. I'm actually gonna try it. Would that work if I cast, like, detect thoughts?
If you see it becomes an echo chamber
Oh my god.
of consciousness. And you're gonna start feeling a
Ugh.
little queasy.
While we're doing it, then you should take the shot.
Oh my god, you wanna kill...
Now we're thinking. Now we're cooking.
Yeah,
now,
Elias is...
Can I
No.
use my position of privilege as a noble person with -1 charisma and just be like, Elias, trust me, you should take it. I'm about to start some schematics on a new tech that you might be interested in, and I'll show you. Just, I want you to go on this journey with us, you know?
You can absolutely do that and roll charisma. We'll do a persuasion.
Oh,
A persuasion or
charisma.
charisma?
Persuasion. Or
You're all enablers.
and
know that.
he will give you, with your slowly building drunken courage, advantage.
Me advantage?
You advantage.
Oh, do it again.
That's already quite a good roll.
Yeah, I was like,
Ooh.
well.
But I think we'll keep that first
The first
18
one.
you rolled. So Elias, she is making a compelling argument. But
Whatever
real quick-
makes this stop. Oh, you know what? You're making more sense than any other time. So I'm just gonna like all the way, full cop.
all right. Well, we will check back with you in just a moment, because Mirko, you also rolled. You got a 16. You're starting to feel really hot, just uncomfortably hot. Your skin is glowing a little bit. In the next
Am I
24
glowing?
rounds, you are gaining ice resistance.
Oh, what?
Ooh.
Whoa.
And
Fire.
Todd, did I have you? Did you roll yet?
I can roll. Sure. Let me
just
roll.
A roll, just a D20 unmodified.
Here we go.
All right,
15.
15. Pretty good. Now this is going to be a little odd for you. You can actually smell what your dog Penny is smelling back at your shop.
Oh my God. Yes.
It's
Actually, no.
Yes.
No.
a little musty.
Finally.
No.
It's,
I'm
a little
concerned.
moist. It smells like leather, and now it smells like leather mixed with saliva.
Ooh, what
And
did
he
she
may be
catch?
eating one of your boots.
Oh,
Oh no, not my boots. I've been gone a while. I forgot the walker through the village today, and I had a feeling it was gonna happen, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, stomp away, Penny.
All right. Well,
It's
Unfortunately,
better
now
than
that-
her smelling your butt, so I'll take it.
I mean, now that you're sharing senses, it is better than that.
Yeah.
All right, now, the real moment of trying. Elias,
oh no.
you were convinced to take the shot.
Somehow.
Roll me that D20.
I just
just
want to
over-
clarify.
In the corner sketching.
Just want to clarify that my character's intelligence score is 10. Charisma is way higher. So he's not a genius.
Not a genius. It's very
Oh,
personable.
nice.
Okay.
You're gonna
Now
have
he
to
is.
space some time now.
Okay. I'm convincing you I'm smart. That's the thing.
And weirdly enough, everyone in the room suddenly thinks Elias is the smartest person they have ever met.
I
Which
start showing
makes
him my
sense.
sketches. I'm like, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? I think Dieter would have done this different, and
Oh, no.
I'm getting nervous. Don't judge me.
Maybe.
It's just a draft.
I mean, he can always, he's always speaking through my head, so of course he's a genius. Come on now.
Yeah, I mean, Ophelia, this looks hand drawn, which is logic. And I think you can work on your creativity. So I don't want to. It looks good.
It
It
just
should
looks
work.
like a door hinge from Dieter. It's like, you're so right. You're so right. You know, I don't even know why I bothered you with this. You know.
Can I see those thoughts a little more clearly now?
No, but every single thought that you see is just like, oh my god.
Yep, that's
He's
true.
right. Of course.
I mean, you guys, does anyone think we should ask Elias, like, how we should move forward in, like, our business? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. That's really starting to make some sense now.
Yeah, like we're all
I
here
hadn't thought
at the
about
same
it
place.
before, but
Yeah.
it seems so obvious, doesn't it?
Yeah, next time I told you like non-lethal damage, that means non-lethal damage because that makes sense. Like strategy, duh, math.
Goodness, that's really smart, Elias.
Thank you, thank you, thanks. That means a lot to me. Coming from you, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Wow, I'm liking this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink that more often.
Thank
Well, if we could find some of the powder, you wouldn't have to drink the whiskey underneath it.
Don't go looking for the powder. That's a bad idea. Bad idea.
Ryan, what do you know about the powder? I'm sure Elias probably knows a little bit more about the powder. You think that?
All I know, my older bro got mixed up in it, and that's what almost ended my life.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's heavy, actually.
Ophelia,
And
you
I've
said
heard about some real strange rituals.
and there's that, yeah.
Yeah, and I've never done it, but that's been the lifestyle of the stronghold. That's in the past. All that gangster living, I'm done with that. Nope. I'm not gonna go that way.
That's genius. Keep it that way.
I mean, us
From a
gnomes
smart
always,
guy.
we're trying to
smart guy.
figure out why the dwarves have it in the first place. Right? They say it comes directly from the dragon somehow.
Are you saying why or how?
How? Right?
Why is money. How?
Oh yeah, we get that. But what do they like? Sneak up there and grab its sheddings?
Sounds kind of illegal in a lot of ways, like morally illegal, like lawfully
Almost as
illegal.
illegal as all the stuff we dealt with recently, huh?
But we tried our best to do it in the right way, okay? And that counts.
Hey, speak for yourself. Trying to get paid over here, man.
And I'm trying to help our case.
Yeah, Mirko's got a point. We're talking about things and figuring things out without getting paid. Did we get paid for what we just got back from? Were we even getting paid, or were we just helping out?
We're just helping out. But we did pretty good with Dieter.
Oh.
Well, remember, we
I
were
mean-
kind of threatened with our legitimacy, so I think we got paid and still being able to come here and enjoy Dragonfire, But I mean, that brings a point that I've been thinking of, as we're becoming a legitimate business, is like, you guys are going through some growth, I feel, in terms of not wanting to kill people. Do you think that would translate to your motivations about money? I mean, like, where I'm from in Merfolk City, like, yeah, I was a noble and like I had maybe money and I'll pull out some bubble coins. Like, you guys don't know what value this has. But it's not everything. Don't we all just kind of enjoy helping each other out and making the city a better place?
Like, Mirko
I
has
do.
his hands out like halfway to the bubble coin, like as you finish your sentence, and he like pulls away.
I mean, if you want some bubble coins, they're not much use to me right now. I'm hoping one day I'll go back and.
Told snag them all, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't pull
Whatever,
out all
how
the
many-
bubble coins.
You're in your
I'll
hand.
give you 10 bubble coins.
Wow.
Yeah, he'll
Pretty-
like look in his pouch.
Pretty
where
big
his-
deal.
Weren't you
Oh,
using
look
those
at
bubble
this.
coins as shrapnel before?
Shrapnel.
Yes. I've got a good stash. They don't weigh much, so that helps.
Hey, I've seen dwarves pack their guns with coins, and that ain't pretty.
That's right. Nickel lead.
Interesting.
How was it firing the Eldritch Cannon for the first time there, Ophelia?
Oh, you guys saw that, right? That was cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it was fun for me to figure out. I just kind of, this thing, and I'll kind of pull out my staff. It's like a retractable staff, and you see the conch shell on top of it, and I'll be like, I mean, I would show you guys, but not in here. But it was cool. I think there's more that I can add to it, and this might help with my schematics. I'll start like scratching out the hinges and start modifying my Eldritch Cannons. It was helpful though, right? Right, guys? I think.
Oh, totally.
Oh,
totally.
nice. Yeah. You,
I mean, it all worked
I'm
out.
glad it helped Rowena, you know. I'm glad
Yeah.
you were able to help her. I think that.
But it
Ryu,
was
I'm
a little
sure
bit like
you-
a circus in there. I have no
Yeah.
idea how that all went down, and it turned out okay. Things seemed like everything went wrong at some point, right? But everything turned out fine.
That's what we do.
Y'all brought
I mean,
Rowena
I'm-
back.
Yeah, I'm suspicious of that. You never heard of the what was that church called or place? I don't remember. But Ryu, you never heard of that?
The gentle
Gentle-
way.
Gentler
The
way.
gentle
The
way.
gentle way. Yeah, she never talked
Yes.
about that.
No,
on the
she's kind
corner
of.
of Oat and
left.
Agate.
No. Have you ever met her dad? Because we met Rowena's dad, Ryu, and that
Ooh.
was not. No,
He's,
Ooh, I don't
in-
recommend that.
Interesting person.
Oh, I haven't had the privilege.
No, it's not
Do we-
privilege.
Do we need to? Are we thinking about following up on this? Do we care about what this Church of the Gentle Way is doing to these vulnerable people?
I
I
am.
guess I guess that's kind of why I asked. But
Yeah.
Elias, I mean, hey, maybe you're our leader for this next mission. You're saying a lot of smart things right now.
Thank you. Did I tell you the? Well, I can later tell you the time where I invented lute guitars and that instrument. I was the one who invented that thing too. I don't want to brag about it, but I'll tell you that story later.
I mean, we know you're
in-
smart, man. You don't have to rub it in our
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
Thank you.
I
appreciate it.
I've got to ask you about some other inventions.
Well, about the mission, I am actually very interested in what we saw inside because I could swear I heard something in my mind like a voice. I'm not sure yet what
Was
was
that
it.
voice me? You lot need another drink.
Oh!
Bort.
I feel great right now, Bort. I don't know if I need a
Fantastic.
another one.
I'm
Is
good
it
off
hot
their
in here or
vibes.
is it just me?
I ain't gonna push my luck.
I'll grab a.
Right.
Yeah, I always love the like and ale. Keep it coming.
Could do water.
Alright.
Yeah, water will be fine. I'm in Righteous team.
Alright, let me go get you some waters.
You're the
You
best
guys-
for it.
Go back to your conversation. Didn't mean to pry.
Do you guys have that weird taste in your mouth too? Like something
Oh.
so weird.
Like dragon
I don't know
toenails?
what I'm tasting, but I can. Whatever I'm smelling is terrible. I don't know what my dog's doing right now, but I'd rather be tasting something. So I don't know. Tell me, Elias, what is my dog smelling? What is my dog doing?
Give me a second. I'll try to but can you tell me where do you live at? So I have an idea where to.
I got a place a couple blocks away from the main square in the village.
Okay. So east, west.
A little bit north. A little bit north. A couple blocks
I
north.
mean, I can try, but I feel like I'm not familiar with where you live at, so I don't think I'll be able to see what your dog's doing. But I hope he's not smelling something dead or rotten.
Yeah, what does it smell like now, buddy?
Well, I saw the first skunks today, so it could be skunks.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Wow.
Could be skunks.
Inside your house there's a skunk?
Well, she has access. She has access to the outside through a couple doggy doors. So she sometimes goes out and.
No judgment, friend. I mean, skunks in the bedroom, another man's.
No. She
skunk,
has. Yeah, she has access. And occasionally she likes to go explore the just on her own. She likes to go to explore the tunnels underneath the village. That's where we do a lot of our monster hunting, and she just kind of likes to go down there and just do her own hunting sometimes. So I don't really quite know what she's doing right now, but that's cool. As long as she's not chewing on my boot anymore.
You know, I feel like maybe we're not focusing enough on the situation with Elias.
Oh, thank you.
Right? There's this. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. Right? There is something else going on down there in that cave. Something we didn't understand, and something happened there. And Elias is talking about hearing a voice, and I'm seeing sort of a hidden voice behind his voice.
Well,
and now we think he's the smartest guy ever.
Oh, so that's what you're... Oh my god.
Member of us, or?
I'm trying to be modest here, okay?
He's always been that way. He's a genius.
Thank you. You're gonna make me blush.
This is the cave where you all found Rowena?
Yeah, do you know about any caves? I mean,
oh sure.
I don't even remember what happened with the staff. I tried to touch it, but that didn't do anything.
You ask a kind, bard, beautiful half-elf like myself, you know, he'll like take off his coat because he's really hot. About knowing caves, you expect him, this beautiful half-elf here, to just know about caves? Come on, man.
I'm hearing he knows about buildings that blew up, and don't you see there's like sadness behind his eyes. I've been through some things. I can relate to maybe him having more there than the eye can show for it. Might as well.
Sounds like you had a brother too.
Yeah. I'll look away and be like, yeah, it's been a while. I came here to try and get us out of my family's, expectations, but this city's not even that great. But that's what I'm trying to help, Not all about the money. Look at the sweating guys sweating bullets over there.
Well, you brought Rowena back, and that was awesome.
We brought Rowena back, but a couple things are just kind of weighing on me. One, Rowena's dad, he bothered me, and apparently isn't he part of this church or this cult or whatever you want to call it?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We might have some questions for him. And didn't the church leader, didn't he escape?
Yes.
Yeah, he got away. That's true. He's
was not
still on our list, huh?
Not our best work. Yeah, but
yeah. I'd like to check up on those people that were in the cages as well. I know we rescued them and got them out, but they kind of just scurried after. Maybe we could talk to some of them.
Their name and number, like. What you're just gonna find them again in the city? Or?
I don't know. Hey, don't you want to investigate a little more? I heard you talking to Bort. Maybe you wanna.
He got you.
That's
and maybe a bigger question. What was the big glowing thing? What is it? A rock? A glowing thing that was causing a lot of I don't know, making Elias act strangely, if I remember. I mean, what was the blue glowing light that Pockets found?
Like looks at Elias.
Because he's totally acting normal now, right?
I mean...
Yeah, true. Did the blue stone do something to you?
Well, it's kind of confusing. Trying to remember that part, it gets fuzzy. But I remember hearing the boys saying, if it could stay, because felt alone, but I thought it was just a dream.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, you must be right. So, I'm sure. If it could stay, it felt alone.
Well,
It's a matter of time before
we haven't even talked to the lady that inquired us about Rowena, right? Maybe she has more information, and then we can, bargain for your precious money if we want to follow that lead and get some more answers.
Hey, you've been swindling
now we have a
people
contact in the guard.
You've been swindling people out of their precious money for For a long time with those chess games, Ophelia, I don't know what
Out
you're
of
about. What are you trying to say here? What are you trying to
Out
say?
of necessity.
Right,
So you're
right.
saying, you're understanding the concept of money now, more than just bubbles and shells, right?
Yeah, it's a little different here, I will say, but I still don't feel comfortable only having our association function out of the wellness of money, you know? I mean, Gimellwadle, Tinkertup, you're half of the name with your wisdom as well, maybe. I don't know what your stance on that is.
I'm good with money. I think maybe it shouldn't be our only driving motivation, but money certainly makes certain things easier.
You know, I get that. What about our smarty pants over here, Elias?
Oh, yeah, obviously I have like a great idea about how it should run, but I don't want to like get all the attention, so I'm just gonna let everyone have their opinion about it, because I'm trying to be modest, you know?
You're so right about that, actually. Yeah, I agree.
He's so humble. He's so smart.
I'm starting to get uncomfortable.
Are we seeing an opportunity here? Are we seeing an opportunity where we have a lot of unanswered questions? We have an obvious cult that's kidnapping people throughout the city, and one of the officers of the city guard, the Imperial Guard, doesn't want that to happen. There's the blue twinkly stone that did some weird funky stuff. We can maybe find out what that's going on. Maybe that's worth something. That's a magic item. Maybe we could find out what's going on with that. Or we could track down the leader of the cult. Or, you know, me, I'm always about tunnels. The Game Master, did we explore all the tunnel system?
That's an excellent question. No, a lot of the tunnel systems have not been explored, and rumor has it that the Beast Folk keep a secret tunnel system for themselves, although that has neither been confirmed nor denied by anyone.
Maybe we can talk to the Beast Folk. Maybe
they have a casino underground.
Although I think that something else is worth noting. We also have another missing opponent. We have Bruno's buddy.
Oh, true. Our best friend.
Arno? Yeah, my buddy. Yeah, thanks for reminding me about him.
You'd be and there's one you might be okay with not taking a fee for, right?
Yeah. I'm good to have a nice conversation with him.
You guys are sounding mighty anti-capitalist to be business partners.
I think it's starting to make sense to me, though. I think what I like is the knowledge. You know, we can get money, but as long as we keep getting the knowledge and keep looking, I have so much of this city that I need to explore, and we can definitely leverage that. And then if we're helping people along the way, that's a plus for me.
True.
And there's a long game to be played. You know, if people are a little afraid of us because of the history of what happens to our enemies, that might make certain deals a lot more possible.
My dad always said something about, all news is good news, so that makes sense. I didn't completely agree with him 100% of the time, but...
I mean, this is like first steps or step 0. Later, we can figure out what happened to the world side. Like, aren't you wondering why it's filled with zombies, or like if there's anything we can do?
Totally.
We could end this.
That's way above my intellectual pay grade. I really leave that stuff to you and Gimellwadle, the real brains of the group.
I got a pretty bad taste in my mouth about those zombies. But that robot guy, that guy was pretty cool.
And John.
Yeah.
You told me about that story. Was it real? I thought it was just like a fun story you guys made up.
Was the stone real? That was real.
Well, I mean, honestly, it's a pretty serious pattern here, right? This sort of combination of necromancy spells and mechanical technology from the gnomes. You know, I guess I haven't had a chance to really ask around, looking around family connections. I'm honestly a little nervous about it. I don't like the kind of interest we might bring upon ourselves by having people know we're curious.
This stone, you said it was blue and it kind of glowed?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it talked to me.
Oh. That sounds different from mine. Mine just kind of glows along with music. What did it tell you?
Your what?
You have.
Your
Can
what?
you show us
Sorry,
your
hold on.
Oh,
stone?
well, I got what's called a rhythm stone. It kind of
Rhythm
just glows. It glows with music in my environment.
Interesting.
Helps me focus.
I've never seen anything like that. I mean, other than, of course, the stone that we saw, but you are wearing it.
Oh yeah, it's almost like part of me.
Game Master, can
Why?
I see Ryu's thoughts?
No, for some reason you only see Elias's.
Fascinating.
You can see I'm thinking, is he like just making up stories so he's cool because he's a bard, you know, bards make up stories.
I want to go back here. Game Master, you said that we had not explored the tunnels completely because something about the beast people. Well, let's ask our bartender. Let's ask Bort. He's a beast person. So let's ask him if he knows anything about it.
Ooh.
You're more than welcome to.
Bort. How you doing?
Oh, alright. You ready for another drink?
Port.
Yep. You got a
Well,
question
what
for him, guys?
Well,
A question for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay a little quiet while we talk about the beast people and like the outside world.
I mean, we've heard. He'll like Mirko will like look to Bruno and be like, "Is this a good idea to be so explicit? You got any cold drinks back there, Bort? You really keep the thermostat up."
Sure. I can
Visibly
find
sweating.
something for you. You feeling alright?
Yeah, just a little warm, you know.
So we got a question about the tunnels.
What
We were
tunnel?
down there when we were saving Rowena, and we were wondering how much you know about those tunnels. We hear something about the beast folk kind of maintaining some tunnels of their own.
And it's a rumor. We don't mean to press you on it. I know this is a touchy subject among, you know, the politics and the rumors here, but we heard from. You didn't hear that we heard it from anyone in particular.
Bart will look around, make sure no one's listening. I don't know what you mean.
Mirko will like shoot
Side-eye.
dagger. Mirko will shoot dagger eyes like to Gimellwadle, like they don't talk about it.
We can be friends about this, right? I say, no big deal. It's just if there was a way for you to help us out, we'd be more than happy to continue helping out. Like, we're in this together. We were happy to save Rowena, and we just want to make sure that if it comes to it, that we have as much information as we need to save these young girls' lives in the face of this ridiculous church.
Well, I do appreciate everything you did for Rowena and those other gals. But I'm sure I don't know anything about no tunnels. But should you need help in the future, you know you've always got a friend in Bort.
I understand perfectly.
I think another table needs some drinks, so I'll be back in a bit.
Yep.
Yeah, Bort.
Thank you, Bort.
He's the best, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, is he a good boss?
Yeah, he lets me crash here. I get to play gigs. Really opened his door to me.
So how does that stone help you with your music?
Well, if I'm feeling low in my personal mojo, it helps me lean into mojo in my surroundings.
Wow.
Tap into that.
Sounds
Kinda-
super useful.
Yeah, I've had it since my accident. It caught some of the dragon dust in that explosion.
You were caught in an explosion. Are you okay?
I am now.
Yeah, you mentioned you have a brother. Or could relate to having a brother.
Yeah,
Marco
Yeah.
coughs.
Ron Yu is his name. He was just running with the wrong folks. Got caught up in some dragon dust. Fighting with my dad. There was a lot of gear in our house. Magitech stuffs.
Oh.
And got explosive real fast, and part of it fused with me. Luckily, there was a beast folk druid in the outskirts of the city helped me. Daggermaw saved my life. But I've kind of always walked with the spirits since then.
I think you will get along with this Tinkertops? No, what was his name? Tinjon? What was his name? The robot?
Mhm.
Yeah,
He did go by Tin John.
yeah.
And John, can you tell me about him? Where is he now?
He's outside the wall.
Oh, well.
Seems like it might be a little tricky.
How do you know?
True.
He's a automaton that was playing music. He was out of this world.
Well,
And then we got caught up in just about everything, it felt like.
Mhm.
And
It's kind of our first gig.
yeah, it was crazy.
I'd love to meet him someday.
Me too, actually. That would be interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of how everything got started, but I think we were lesser known in the world of, I guess, automaton and magic. It's a lot of things we're getting used to here, and now you have your stone, but yeah, music's interesting in this space. I think maybe we could use some of your expertise. I'm not sure how that stone works, but
Oh,
Do we
for
have the
the-
stone,
yeah.
Game Master?
I was about to ask that. If we have the
Do we have the blue stone from the cave?
Elias does, yes.
Oh,
compare
is
the
glowing.
stones.
This is awesome. He's the smartest person that we know. We have shots of dragon fire. And we have the blue stone. Guys,
Yes.
we gotta do something right now.
This stone is called scientifically as Pebblus Rockus. Yeah. So, just wanna know if we're on the same page. Can you tell me if this does something? And I just hand it to you, like, touch it.
Did you hand it to me? I take it.
Yeah, you can give it to Raiju in case he can talk to the rock or something.
Okay. I take it in my hands, and then I pass it on to Ryu.
All right.
Well-
As you touch it, you feel nothing other than it's a fairly smooth and cool blue crystal. As it leaves Elias's hands, the glow of it seems to dim a little bit as it touches yours.
That's not nice.
It seems
Now-
to be reacting to intelligence.
Ryu, as
Wow.
No, I don't mean no. Yeah, cause I was just saying that when I just.
Come on,
I
man.
mean, you're
Own it.
smart.
Own it.
You know what I mean, right? I'm sorry.
And
Yeah,
you're
no,
the
yeah,
Well
but-
brother.
versed in the world of blue stones. Only two
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Listen, I'm smelling what my dog smells, okay? So I'm just handing the stone over to Ryu.
Yeah, my head hurts a little bit, so please on me. Yeah, that's what's happening.
As you pass the stone to Ryu, Ryu, you immediately recoil from touching it. It is almost like magnets of polar opposition just repelling against each other. You feel so uncomfortable in your own skin for a few seconds having it anywhere near you.
Ooh.
As it falls and clatters to the floor, it doesn't seem like it's harmed in any way, but it makes a weird harmonic ping that any other context, Ryu, you would find this melodic ping very interesting, but right now you want nothing to do with this.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. Just you keep your stone, I'll keep mine, okay? Just
Are you
good.
sure? I'm sorry for what I said. It wasn't.
No, that's not that. It gives me the willies. I can't do it.
Okay. Did your spirits told you something? Like it's poisonous or something?
They're quiet. I just in my body just don't feel right.
I'll take it away from you. We're a team. Okay. Your
And
weird
Elias,
stone.
As you take it back into your possession, the shine returns to it, as it looked right before Bruno touched it. But rock for placeholder. So it has almost a light glowing within. That gives off that nice, warm, cool blue that makes you feel it calm.
It sounds like it's maybe attuned to like sorcerers or maybe wizards or something. Maybe.
Could just be intelligence, like Elias had posited.
Could be. It could be.
See how it responds to creativity, eh?
We just have to keep an eye out. Something weird happened there, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think it just shows that, we're not done investigating kind of what happened in the tunnels. I feel like our...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, I was saying I feel like our trail's still kind of warm on that, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you. And maybe that guy that got away could give us some answers about that stone.
True.
Yeah, this trail's mighty warm. Marco will unbutton some of his shirt.
Do we notice any scars?
He's got another shirt on.
He's got an okay. He's got like 4 layers.
No wonder he's sweating. No, I'm just kidding.
I know.
Where once again is the woman we rescued? What's her name?
Rowena.
Is she back home with her shitty dad?
Yeah, I believe so.
She might know some information. We could pay a visit and
Right.
check. We could do a courtesy checkup. We can do a courtesy check.
Yeah, we'll have to make sure she's better now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like we could check up on all of them and also try to get a bit of information in the process. And maybe if we're delicate enough, we might be able to maybe get some clues maybe from some of the people that are still sort of supporters of the church. I mean, I have a feeling none of them are going to know much about that guy because he probably doesn't care too much for the regular followers. But someone might have seen something or remember something.
I have some new abilities to get some information from that.
Yeah, and you can be in his head
Yep.
while we mess with him socially.
That could work. Doesn't sound so morally good, but I mean...
Do you want to find these guys or not? That sounds pretty morally good to me.
I do. I'll do it. I mean,
Bro, these are the types of morals that need to be just ignored.
Amen.
I think questioning him is a great idea, and poking into his brain sounds fun to me.
Yeah, I did not like him one bit, and if Rowena's back at that household, I want to make sure that we're not repeating the same history, because that cave wasn't a small feat for us, so I'd like to see it through. But yeah.
And if we wanted to question somebody, Elias just doesn't have to destroy the one of the people we could question next time.
Hey.
True.
I was very impressed. I'd have to admit.
Yeah, that was good.
I have to practice.
If you keep practicing, if you keep weightlifting with that brain of yours, it'll be too strong, and you won't be able to hold back.
That's scary, and now I'm just bad tripping. So thank you.
Bad trip. Oh my god. Well, guys, I don't know. I think we have a good direction for us. I do remember I kind of promised Pockets I would bring some hot dogs back before it got too late, so I might have to ask Bort if he's got any spare hot dogs. I promised him kind of a lot after rescuing Rowena, but haven't delivered on that yet.
He saved the day, actually. He's a true hero.
Yeah, we gotta treat Pockets right.
Ryu, are you gonna be able to get some time off work from the stage and join us on these adventures and create material for your inspiration for your music?
I'd love to. Yeah.
Yeah, we heard you sing about us the last time. That was cool.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a big growth experience for me. I've never really sung a song to someone that I wrote it about. So that was cool. I'd love to run with y'all.
We showed up at the right time to hear that.
I'm actually thinking about writing something about Rowena next, so if I could tag along with y'all to see more what she's like, that'd be cool.
I think we can use the help.
For the record, I think you're nothing like Tin John. He was just a little bit, dense and metallic. You're plenty alive.
Well, I sure hope so.
All right,
and we'll
my
do
friend.
everything in our power to keep you that way.
Well, I like the sound of camaraderie in here. Can I get anyone else some more drinks?
I think I had enough.
Yeah, I think I was feeling great. Now I'm feeling a little sleepy. And do you have hot dogs? Before I forget, I'm so sleepy. But yeah, Pockets.
I do recall you having a little companion. I'm sure I could rummage up some hot dogs for you.
It'd be great. I'll just get some of those to go then.
All right, I'll wrap it up for you. And with that, we are going to end our level up session for this evening. Thank you all, citizens, for joining us tonight.
Yay!
It was fun learning about our characters, their thoughts, their feelings, their mechanics. We will see you next time in Dragon City.
Bye-bye. Stay smart.
Bye, everyone.
Stay smart.
Bye. Stay creative.
That's good.